Nicole's got here at Mobile Geeks, and here I have the Nokia X. So this is a 4-inch entry-level device. It's coming out at 89 euros. So it's definitely coming in at a budget price, and it's going to have some budget specs. So it does have a removable cover, so it's kind of Nokia style, so that you can kind of keep things customized. If you kind of look down the table, we've got black, yellow, pink, green. Yeah, so lots of different stuff. But it's running a Qualcomm Snapdragon 200, a single core at 1 gigahertz, right? So this is a very kind of low-end device. But let's just take a look at the UI, because this is actually running on the Android Open kernel. So it's not exactly what Google had envisioned when they did open source, but what's actually happened is Nokia has taken Android's kernel and they have removed Google Cloud Services, right? So let's say you do Instagram. Instagram will use Google Maps in order to, geotag your photo, right? But what will happen now is that we'll use Here Maps, right? So it's all kind of redirected into Nokia's services rather than Google's services. But you can see this is actually a dual SIM phone. The responsiveness isn't too bad. I mean, take a look at it. So the interface, it's obviously not like what we had on Android. It's a lot more like what is available on Windows. But the difference is that it has access to Android's applications. So all of these are Android apps. They work perfectly ported over. But if you have one of the apps that uses Google Cloud Services, you're going to need to do about 4 to maybe even 8 hours of work in order to get your cloud service products working perfectly on this. But in general, it kind of goes up and down. I'll give you a quick walkthrough of the UI. So we only have a back button, right? And there's really only 2 screens, right? So there's this screen or the main screen. You pull down, you can search the phone. You swipe over, it's where you were last. So it's your recent places. So WeChat, gallery, you swipe back over there. You swipe back over there, it's again, right? So there's no 2 directions. You only go to your most recent places. You pull this down, we're into the connected services. There you can see we have 2 SIM cards. Yeah, everything's kind of just standard back in there. The back end kind of reminds you of what's going on with Android. If we go into about the phone, you can see what's happening here in the back. System updates, Saturday. Product name, Nokia X Dual SIM. Right? So there is actually a Nokia X Plus that is the more premium version of this device. I couldn't find out what the resolution was, sorry about that, but you can see that it is a 4-inch display. It doesn't have the best viewing angles or glare. But all in all, it's a nice looking 89 euro phone. So this is pretty impressive. So I'm Nicole Scott from Mobile Geeks, taking a closer look at the Nokia X.